everybody. Welcome to a Bandai Hangout. There is a suspicious beeping sound coming from behind Justin. It might be the other room. I don't know. So if we all go boom, we know what happened. There was an issue.
Yeah.
It was alarming. It popped up just as we got to like 3 seconds on the countdown. If you're on TikTok, you're joining us. TikTok got the behind the scenes. Everyone else in
with the wires?
Bandai land, yeah. Justin,
holster those.
no, I don't. I'm a safe finger gun owner. I can keep them on my. They're not loaded.
That's what they all say.
I don't keep mine. Oh my God, it went off. Justin, how are you doing today?
I am fabulous, thank you. I also hear the beeping. It's remarkable.
Yeah, it'll be fine. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
We hear beeping.
Well, then we blow up. The kids get to go to school for free.
Yeah. Can you imagine that blowing up?
If it goes any faster, then it's a...
Right? That is scary when that happens. Or like when the fluid starts to mix or the timer goes fast. It's just that extra little sense of, oh my goodness, it's the high stakes.
At this point, we're safe. If it goes faster or slower.
So what if there's a red wire and a green wire, which one are you cutting?
I'm gonna just cut the red one.
Yeah, red means dead, right? So wouldn't you want to like stop? Unless it's stop and don't cut the red wire.
Wait a minute. That's a red wire here.
Red wire, green wire.
It'd just be gray and light gray.
Yeah, that's scary.
I must have missed something. What do you mean Transformers 1 was awesome? Did we say Transformers 1 wasn't awesome?
Maybe chat was having a fight.
No, there's a conversation about blaming if Transformers 1 flopped.
Oh, I don't think it did. It's an animated film. It's
you
not
guys all
supposed to
saw
make
it,
as
right?
much. Yeah.
Everyone in this room except for me saw it?
Yeah,
And they all
Transformers
liked
1 was incredible.
Yes.
Some people are saying it was the best Transformers movie ever. I would not say that because I am a big fan of a couple other Transformers movies, but it's pretty good.
I am partial to the first two Michael Bay ones. I enjoy them a lot.
Yeah, I would put the first Michael Bay one over this one.
Really?
And I might even put Bumblebee over it.
I forgot about Bumblebee. I like Bumblebee too.
Yeah. So I would put it in those class, but that's pretty good. Pretty high praise.
Yeah.
But it's good. I missed Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime. I missed that voice.
Oh yeah, the voice.
I love Chris Hemsworth, but we needed a little.
They didn't find a way to sneak it in there, like his voice modulator didn't get disrupted, and then it sounded like him.
I was
for a
hoping
second.
they would. There was a moment when things happened, and I'm like, oh, voice is gonna change, but I guess you don't pay all that money for Chris Hemsworth, and then
not using.
Then like 80% of the movie just change it.
I mean, they paid big money for Jessica Alba to be invisible.
They did. But you notice in the second one, she was invisible a whole lot less.
Right.
Kind of like Mystique in
X-Men.
X-Men. You know, by the time they got to that second and third,
a lot less makeup.
Lot less makeup.
Yeah.
That would have showed the Jennifer Lawrence of it all.
Yeah, I totally get it. Guardians of the Galaxy was that way too.
Yeah. Builds and builds and builds. Whoa, we got
that's what people see right now?
Daffy. Yep, that's what they see.
Daffy?
Daffy's sending us a lot of love. It's WWWEW.
I thought you were going to give me a website right now, which is really funny because I was just having a conversation of how we don't say www anymore.
I always do. I say World Wide Web. I say HTTPS : //
Sure.
www. It's like the Parks and Rec when he prints all the signs and it's like the file name for like a JPEG. And he prints the words for the file name.
Oh my gosh.
What a silly show. Speaking of silly shows, what do you want to talk about today?
I don't know. I don't really have an agenda.
Your duckies kind of match the couch.
Right? How cool is this ducky shirt? I love it. It's very non-threatening. I like to think that I could go into a dark, scary parking garage and no one would lock their doors as I walked past their car.
Gonna have to agree or disagree on that one. That looks like something. The last thing you see a serial killer wearing before he hits you with an axe.
Is this shirt? It's a fun one.
Maybe if you had like a lab coat over it.
Oh, there you go.
Then you'd be like a sweet tooth. Is that the beautiful red eyes black dragon
It
that
is.
Joey Wheeler used in front of you?
Look at how cool this is.
Yeah, Justin's got that Brooklyn ring on him.
I like it. We should open it. Have you opened this yet, Kevin?
Not yet.
Good.
Ooh.
Everyone likes to hear the crinkle crackle of plastic.
You got a blade?
He's gonna throw you the blade.
You gonna throw me the blade?
Throw it.
The blade.
Chuck it. Chuck it.
Do I have an assistant?
All right.
You are. Justin is the box cutter.
Can I just pull it off?
You could. I mean, looks like you're already there. But now you have a knife. You have a
Too late.
knife.
I've already.
Is it too late?
I've
I mean, it's not
already
open.
put the integrity of the tape into question.
Well,
It is.
You could still probably give it a
It
pretty
is-
decent snip.
It is under duress.
Ah,
Look at that, like a pro.
I better not see a package on it. Oh, there you go.
Right?
Sure.
You want the honors?
No, I don't. I just want to sit there and watch you struggle with the plastic inside.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that.
We're big on plastic at Bandai.
But real quick before I take it out of the package, I am a sucker for. Okay, there we go. I'm a sucker for the Monster Arts packaging. It always looks super cool. I like the little window that shows the little peeping tom for you to check out the inside of what's inside the box.
Give a little Wilson moment from
Yeah.
Home Improvement.
Oh, that's cool. La 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 la.
I like the red background. Matches his eyes.
Ooh, it comes with a little base for the
Yeah.
stand.
Yeah. So for those of us, Brian, who are uninitiated in Yu-Gi-Oh, what is this the counterpart to the Blue Eyes White Dragon?
In a way, kind of, yeah.
Brian, do you want to come over here and sit on the sofa?
I can.
You have a mic, right?
You just put all the trash on the sofa.
Well, I'll move it.
Yeah, move it. Feel like we're like Johnny Carson and we invited the stand-up onto the
Yeah.
couch.
Added a new guest.
Yeah, I saw Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie in the movie theater because my buddy was really into Yu-Gi-Oh! And he didn't want to go by himself. And I'm like, oh, I'll go, why not? And so I went into a Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie completely blind on Yu-Gi-Oh! They brought his laptop and everything. It's legit.
wow.
Well, that's
We'll have
only
to
because
adjust this
I
camera.
know.
I can do the comments.
Well, no, I got a thing.
Oh, look at that. He's got a thing.
Oh, what kind of thing?
As always, some slides.
Oh,
Oh.
well, okay. I can do that from here too.
Oh, that's fair. If that's the case, well, actually, I can put this down. I just can't close it because the moment I close it, then StreamYard will kick me out.
And so the red the red eyes black dragon. What's the difference between it and the blue eyes white dragon aside
So-
from the obvious colors?
It's not as rare as the Blue Eyes White Dragon, and it's a little bit weaker. But otherwise, it is a very rare card in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Is this the bad dragon, or
No.
they're not good and bad dragons?
There
They're
is
just
no good
dragons.
and bad dragons.
They're just dragons.
It just depends on who's using them.
Right. This one just doesn't have as good a like a PR
Yeah.
agent as the blue eyes white dragon because everyone knows the blue eyes white
Yeah,
dragon.
yeah, yeah.
This
You know,
is
it
cool.
doesn't help that, it's used by Joey Wheeler, who Kaiba calls a third-rate
I'm gonna need
duelist.
you to do that.
So-
Hey Richie, what's up? Richie says, "What's up, guys?"
Hi. I got Blade, Richie.
And Vincent says, "Hello." Hey Vincent. Yeah, don't worry, he's got a blade. You're gonna go protect yourself when you get to New York.
Oh man. No wait.
Can't take that on a plane.
No. You'd be in trouble.
There's plenty of people have accidentally brought them on.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes you question those security places. Like my brother-in-law's a cop, and all of a sudden we were at an Angel game, gone through like 2 sets of metal detectors, and he just realized like, "Did I still have my gun on me?"
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, "Holy smokes!"
I don't like that.
He is a police, so at least he had a reason to have a gun.
Sure.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Let's see.
What else?
Here we go. What Destiny Hero Prime says, if you go by Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero, it's actually rarer than Blue Eyes because it's in the original manga and Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero manga. There was only one Red Eyes, from my understanding. How many Blue Eyes were there?
3.
3. That's why people
What?
got to rock.
No,
the
sorry, you're right. It is 4, because there was one
This
owned
is
by
their 3 lines?
Grandpa Yugi.
Right. There are 4 lights.
Oh my
But,
goodness, is that
Kaiba being who he is, he's like, there can only be me who has him, so he ripped up the card.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Go on, Go on. I can't read today. Go on. SH says, "Hope you're doing well. We are doing amazing and fantastic. We got this amazing Tamashi Monster Arts figure.
I am also struggling with this. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Struggling with the
I-
neck.
I just don't want to. Well, the thing is that Tamashi items are very pointy.
Yeah.
You don't want to
can-
get stabbed?
Well, I don't want to bend a stabby piece.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero anime. All right. Well, they're gone. Let me go over see what's going on over on the TikTok. Well, we got lots of hearts and loves. I love
Ooh, I like that.
it.
Is anyone in chat watching Agatha all along by chance?
I'm watching.
I plowed through the first 2 episodes last night, and I enjoyed it.
I've heard that if you're gonna watch it, do not turn on subs.
So you know how the one character has like that muted thing?
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
you can't hear, or Agatha can't hear the name. I guess in like early versions, the subtitles said who it was.
Oh really? Like,
Totally gave it away.
Yeah. So I looked on IMDb. So I watched it last night, and it must have already been fixed because it didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, it was like around midnight or so, but the version that I watched didn't say anything. It just said like inaudible or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And then I went on IMDb for funsies, and it just says teen because she calls him teen.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe they fixed it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. I mean, it's probably because I really like the cast. Catherine Hahn's one of my all-time
Yeah,
faves.
does not want to go in.
Take it over there and fix it.
Yeah.
You're the customer service guy.
Yeah.
Make it work. All right.
Just had to take it out of the package.
Oh, there you go.
That
That
was
was
your
your call.
and then throw it on there.
Oh, you got it? Oh, see?
We will.
You guys were complaining. And to clarify, what did he say? Just got SHF Kid from One Piece. From Nintendork. Like Sega does what Nintendork.
Is that the slogan these days?
I mean, who's to say?
It is a cool effect.
Yeah, like a... See, it just looks more intimidating than
Right.
the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
It is more intimidating.
Oh, yeah? Is it meaner?
Scary.
It looks meaner.
Well, it looks meaner, but is it meaner?
I mean,
maybe it's misunderstood.
Right.
I mean, Yugi fuses it with the summoned skull, so you know it has a lot of like those demonic motifs included with it when it does.
Oh.
So
I like
pulling the
demonic
room, is the beeping getting louder, or am I just more cognizant of it now?
We're just more cognizant of it now.
Wonder where it's coming from.
Like, we're all gonna die. Let's see. Warzane says, please make more figures. Done and done.
More figures?
We're gonna keep making them till you're 90.
There's a hefty, there's a delicate balance of the more figures. They have to come out, you know, in a timely manner, but at the same time have gaps so you can recoup.
Yeah, just got your son Goku and Super Saiyan Trunks. Those are awesome.
That's exciting.
Yeah, and I see Jacob here.
Are we gonna see anything Gundam by any chance?
Jacob had a good comment. Thoughts on the SH Monster Arts Dark Magician? Do you see that post from Instamashi for the Dark
Yes,
Magician?
I am super
That's
excited
pretty
for
good.
it.
Did we get a sense of how big it's going to be? In the show, how big is the Dark Magician?
But like slightly taller than regular humans.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm expecting to be more along the size of like an SH figure arts, but because of licensing, you know, instead of making a figure arts, it's obviously.
And, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is heavily involved in the Monster Arts brand, so it would make sense. It looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was striking. A lot of times when I'm going through my feed, I kind of become numb to like figures and models and all that kind of stuff.
I realize I'm going
but for
to
this
this
one,
one.
I was
hot
very
water.
excited.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
We
it
go
is-
play with it. over
yeah,
there.
it is not going to fit into the peg.
Make it fit.
Make it fit.
It always fits.
Always. Forever and all eternity.
Can you make more Gigan figures, please? Oh yeah, Gigan has really cool monster arts.
Mm-hmm.
Gigan's got the hook hands.
I like hook hands. They're good for playing elevator action.
Are they?
Yeah, which also has a BB sound.
Resident Evil action figures. Those would be cool.
Resident Evil action figures? Yeah, now we're talking. Speaking my linguity.
Huh.
I am all for it. I got this really cool, like, you know in Resident Evil how they have like the really angry dogs that are always barking at you and wanting to kill you and stuff? I got a dog hat when we were in Japan.
Are you kidding me? You were gone for like 2 seconds and
Had to
all of a
go
sudden it
into
worked?
I
just
had to
couldn't
go.
do it on
I had to
camera.
go into the shadows.
Just couldn't do it on camera.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, they just hit a second one." It's like when you watch cooking shows. They put
So
the,
there you
Put it
go.
in the oven and they have another one just comes right out.
well, there you go. No one can.
Do you
see
want
it
to
down
use
there.
the stand at all?
I don't have to.
Well, they set it up. My Hobby Lobby has some MG Gundam kits missing your warning label. I don't know if any more are, but I thought I'd say something. That's interesting.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Maybe they fell off, or maybe it's just one. It was it
Go.
one specific kit. I wonder if maybe something got missed at the factory.
Maybe there's some little prankster going around taking off stickers.
When will we get an SH Monster Arts Red Eyes Black Dragon?
It's right here.
Hold it to the camera.
Yeah.
Destiny thinks he's
That one with the red light.
funny.
Right here.
Oh yeah.
Does the mouth go? Yeah.
It does.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's
That's what
got
the little energy effect is for. It's for when he's like blasting people. This-
With
Black.
red energy ball.
yeah.
a little violent guy.
He is. Everyone's violent in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Now look at his claws, man.
We just won Tequila Gundam. Hey, it's been a blast from the past. You know, they used to dominate all the streams. Tequila Gundam. Tequila
Oh
Gundam.
yeah, for sure. That was
Yeah.
like the top comment for
So
everyone.
the new type hype. You're vintage. You're retro. You're bringing it. You're bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
I appreciate it. Hey, King Triton says, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, you going to New York Comic Con, King? I missed you at the Gundam Mobile Tour. I think you saw Justin and them, but I didn't get to see you, and I want to see you. So let me know if you're going to New York Comic Con.
Where were you? Oh, you were in the chat.
I was at the Anime NYC. Divide and Conquer.
I'm like, what were you doing? We were
Sleeping
doing
in.
all the work over here. No, it's great.
Like, it's like you want me to fight
You
you.
said the word king too, which reminded me. We have a slide eventually.
We do.
A different kind of king.
Different kind of king.
Yeah. I mean,
Still royalty, I suppose.
Yeah, more Prince.
Mm-hmm.
Crown Prince of Bandai.
Sure.
one's a king of wrestling.
One's the king of Zamunda.
Ooh, you're the king of wrestling. Be like Oliver Platt and Ready to Rumble.
I will rule
Well,
you.
who was he? What was the character name?
Jimmy King.
Jimmy King. That's right.
That movie's incredible. Change your life.
King said it couldn't get off work on time. Oh no, that's too bad. It's Thursday through Sunday. Well, if you can make it one of the days, let us know.
That doesn't count as like an excusable absence.
Yeah, don't they know that you're like TikTok famous and like this is your work?
Yeah.
You don't just build Gundams for a living.
Exceptions.
Yeah,
Maybe get a note from your doctor next time.
It's called
Uh,
a side hustle.
Yeah.
Toys Animation says sell second form, please.
Second form.
Semi-perfect cell would be pretty good.
Yes.
That one's a heck of a salesman, right? The
Yeah.
one that
Right, don't kill me yet.
Yeah.
I'm not so far. Let me just see this other android, and then it'll be a. Don't you want a fair fight?
yeah, it's what a way to play Vegeta.
I think a certain group said it best when they were redubbing, and it's like, I know you're playing me, but you're right.
yeah.
As the president, CEO, and ambassador of the Vegeta fan club, not our proudest moment.
No. Choices were made.
Yes.
They weren't good life choices.
No.
Quite the opposite.
You can get the win. You use Vegeta as the cautionary tale. If the W's there, just take it.
Yeah. I like learning about cautionary tales, but I don't want to be a cautionary.
Isn't that like
Yeah,
a
exactly.
repeat from Vegeta, though? It's like, every single time, it's like, you got the win, take it.
Yeah.
And he never does. It's only until, like, I think it was, Resurrection F, where he finally learned his lesson. It's like, I'm going to finish you now. But then Frieza was a sore loser. I'm like, I'm going to blow up the planet instead.
Right.
Nice. Yeah, King says if I rehearse my comp now, I might be able to make it. Well, there you go.
There you go.
All
Let's
right.
rehearse it. You know, we'll do it live, or we'll coach you through it. And yeah, just shoot us a DM on TikTok. We'll want to connect. What's this? The heart. There's too many hearts. It was blocking something.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hard foundation.
We have any New York Comic Con Vegetos up on Premium Bandai? Yeah, right now it's just New York Comic Con. I think that's the plan. But who knows? First form cell, please.
First form.
We have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have it. It's a couple years old, so it might be hard to find, but we definitely made one.
A lot of forms.
There is a lot of forms. Yeah. So Red Eyes, is the Red Eyes out now?
So,
think
yeah, the Red Eyes is out now, I believe.
Like as of right now.
Yeah, I think
new.
I think all the orders are shipping out now,
Nice.
so people can expect that.
It's pretty cool. Now, if you could only have
Heavy.
one, would you want Red Eyes or would you want Blue Eyes?
See, if I had to, if I could only have one, it'd be Red Eyes, because if I get Blue Eyes, then I need 3 of them.
Oh my gosh.
I got 3 of them.
I moved it.
Sorry, Atomic SK484. He's asked a bunch of times, and we haven't answered it yet.
There we go.
He wants to know when he's going to get an MG Virtue in clear color. I will As soon as this ends, I'm going to ask for you to see if there's any news on that, and I'm going to find out for you. Is there any cooler action figure? Oh, is there any cooler action figure from DBZ? Yeah, we did a cooler Prima Bandai, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We did 2.
2?
Yeah, so you have Cooler's final form, which is, him growing like all these spikes and looking all Predator-like. And then you have Metal Cooler, which is him like looking like final form Frieza, but like all silver.
Right.
Oh, with Metal Cooler. That's true. Yeah, that's right. Hey,
Which
Goku
debuted at Tamashi's 15th year anniversary.
Goku says, I like Justin's Hawaiian shirt. Reminds me of someone I know.
It's little rubber duckies.
Yeah, I think he's talking about our favorite turtle pervert.
I think you're gonna have to.
What? I think he thinks you're Roshi. I think you're reminds you of Roshi.
Oh!
I did not get that at all.
Well, I mean,
I was in my head.
I mean, Goku. I mean, if Goku is going to message you directly, I mean, that's an honor.
Sure, I did not make that connection, and when the words that you said,
You like that?
I had to journey into my mind palace to try and figure out what you
Really
were
a process.
And you found it. You found it, right?
I did with help. Yes, with help.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Why don't we keep
sometimes
going?
sometimes we take the long exit. Sometimes
know.
we take the short exit.
I just don't hear that word often. Especially when I'm being compared to.
You had mentioned Agatha all along. There's a lot of fun takes in chat on Agatha all along of where it's going to go. People are pretty excited. I thought the whole thing in the basement was pretty rad.
Yeah.
The second episode was really good.
Way better than the first. I mean, the first one I didn't really know where it was going. We were talking earlier how she was kind of playing a caricature of like a TV version of a detective, and it was just too like on the nose. I'm like, I don't know if this show's going to be for me. And then, you know, spoiler alert, that shifts by the end of the first episode.
It was very WandaVision-esque.
Yeah.
Very good to
different
know.
kinds of shows.
Yeah. So stick around.
I'll probably have to binge it tonight.
Yeah, no, it was good. I watched both back to back. I was very excited with when it was over. I was like, all right, I'm happy with where this is going.
I want to know more.
Yes. And then after that was over, I watched the first episode of the Penguin series on Max.
Yeah.
And loved it.
Yeah, I've heard
Holy
very
smokes.
good things about that.
Blown away. I had zero expectations of going into that show, and I absolutely loved it. I was floored. And it ended like at 1:30 in the morning, and I was like, man, I gotta get up in a couple hours, but it was totally worth it.
Yeah. Penguins, for whatever reason, I'm just not excited about it, but now that I know everyone else is excited about it, that was my goal. I was gonna wait to see what everyone's reaction was, and so far everyone's been loving it, so I'll have to pick it up.
It's really good. It's totally dig the vibe. Love Colin Farrell. Unrecognizable, right? I mean, I thought he stole the show in the movie as well. He's barely in the movie, and the parts that he is in, he's fantastic. And you just doubles down. He's basically in every scene in this show.
Nice. All right. Hey, Brian, did you watch either of the shows? Are you too busy watching anime and manga and playing?
I have
Space
not been
Marines
watching
too?
anything as of late, so I need to find time to sit down and actually go back into shows.
Are you just playing the Space Marines too? What are you playing right now?
Nothing.
What do you do all day?
I get home, I'm tired, and I go to sleep.
You don't even do anything. Oh, man.
See? It's not so fun being on the other end of this.
I like it. So I'm normally in that chair, but now I get to kind of do this thing. I get to be
So
AJ.
as a new parent, now you're not a new parent, but a relatively new parent. You get to experience people that don't have kids tell you how tired they are. In your head, is your eyes just rolling back in your head like you have no idea?
Yeah, sort of. Because there was another person that used to work here that was always tired. Now he's always irritated by how tired they were, and I just didn't get it. And now I get it. I had never experienced that wave, like at least a good 18-month wave of just being constantly exhausted.
Yeah.
Glad that's over.
fun. And then one day you're just going to wake up and you're going to be like, oh, it's on a regular sleep schedule and life is good now.
Yeah. I saw this one post where it was like, I love you to death and I jump in front of a bullet for you, but I can't wait till you go to sleep and I don't have to do it again. I don't have to see you or talk to you ever. It's pretty funny.
I get my 10 hours of... our TikTok live is paused.
Oh, no.
You paused us, Kevin. You paused us. Are we unpaused? Did you unpause us?
Do you want to go to your slides? I know you have some.
Yeah. I'd love to get to my slides.
Hey, we're back, TikTok. Sorry.
Except, I don't think. Oh yeah, I guess Kevin can still show the slides.
Slideshow time.
Yay!
Yeah.
But it's not that long. It's a short one, for once.
Only 2 slides.
Yeah. How exciting!
Oh, I'm gonna pop them on. There we go.
Whoa! Look at that. You guys excited for this? Is chat excited for Dragon Ball Daima?
I'm just sorry, my brain turned off from a Techie T's comment. Did you know computers have the internet these days? Man, technology.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Yeah, I'm super excited for
The
that.
internet.
I love the internet.
I mean, I can't live without the internet at this point, so yeah,
Some of our jobs kind of depend on it.
Yeah.
exactly.
But no, I'm super stoked for Daima. I think that it's interesting how very little we know of this series. We've got a couple trailers, couple teasers, but we really know very little. We know a handful of people to be in it. We know that Goku and a bunch of them are going to go little at some point, but other than that, we're kind of in the dark, and that's kind of an exciting place to be.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm super excited for the fact that they're diving into the demon realm. That's a thing that they've teased a lot in the series, and
Right.
like even in like the video games, as well as like the spin-off series that we've never seen.
Is the demon realm the home for infinite losers?
No.
Okay. It's not that. Okay.
The demon realm is like kind of like where all the where Dabura's from.
Okay.
So Dabura was like the king of demons and all
Sure.
that. So and
A lot of kings.
yeah, a lot of kings.
Got a Tekken king. Got a king in chat. Got a demon king.
But it's exciting because like we've seen characters from that race in like video games and all
Right.
that, but now we're actually getting to see it in the anime. That's
Sure.
super exciting.
That is exciting. And that slide is talking about the world premiere of episodes 1, 2, and 3 as a
Yes.
Fathom event.
Yes, over Veterans Day weekend.
Yes.
It's exciting. Watch them all back to back to back. Warzane says, you guys going to have a Chicago Comic-Con at any time? C2E2's there. Sometimes
Yeah.
we go there.
We like Chicago.
I love Chicago. Get my deep dish, get my Garrett's popcorn, get my Chicago hot dog, go to the Field Museum, see Sue. Have any idea how sick of listening Freddie is listening to me talking about Sue?
Who's Sue?
Sue's the most complete Tyrannosaurus Rex fossil skeleton.
Oh.
95% actual fossils, and
exciting.
it's incredible. And they have a lot of cool exhibits.
Yeah.
They have a cool little thing for like for kids and stuff, to where instead of just being like on the floor and the dinosaurs are up there, on the sides they have these little like walkways that go up, so you're at like eye level with like their heads and stuff like that.
Oh.
So it's pretty cool.
I'm sure after 5 minutes I'd be like, let's go.
I'm sure you would.
Nothing impresses me.
But some of us like things. We're
Yeah.
not dead inside.
I know. It's a heck of a feeling.
I mean, Sue's dead inside.
She was dead on the inside, the outside. I had like 15 minutes to kill last time I was in Chicago, and I was like, I gotta have time to just go say hi to Sue. I've been like 40.
So when you say it's a fossil, it's like in the wall kind of thing? Like do they have it where it's...
No, like the fossilized bones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's a skeleton.
It is a skeleton, but fossils, they're not really bones anymore.
I picture-
They're more rock.
Yeah, I always looked at it like almost like it was in there so long that it has permanently just become part of it in a way.
Gotcha. But yeah, no, the fossilized bones aren't bones anymore.
I realize I use this wall as my illustration.
But they do have that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where it has become one with the earth around it.
Yeah. So I still need to go to the Smithsonian to go to their Natural History Museum, but the Field Museum in Chicago is 100 million times better than like the New York one.
That's
Even though the New York one was a night of the museum.
yeah, you got to go at nighttime.
Me too.
It's a little bit more impressive.
Literally, the highlight of going to the New York Natural History Museum was seeing the statue of Teddy Roosevelt. That's Robin Williams. That was the literal highlight of the entire thing.
Dude, the second one with Hank Azaria is just so amazing.
It's like a Rama type.
It's like, oh my gosh. I love that whole scene. I'll watch it every now and again on YouTube.
I didn't rewatch the film. It's been a while.
It's so good.
Yeah. And then the third,
game, I shall murder you right now.
the third one ends all sad.
I didn't think. Is that where they go to like London?
So they
go
get kind of
overseas?
boxed up, and so like they're getting split up to different museums.
Oh,
But the
no.
tablet there's only the one tablet because the tablet's what brings them to life. And so
Ah.
most of them, including Teddy Roosevelt's little Pocahontas girlfriend, is not gonna go where the tablet is.
Gotcha. There's a proximity.
Yeah, and so that's the whole thing with Ben Stiller and Teddy Roosevelt, where Teddy Roosevelt's not going to tell them. He's like, better for them just to go to sleep and just,
Oh man, I guess that's kind of tricky. Would you want to know?
no,
You want to be a surprise?
I think so.
I mean, if you have the discipline to live your life to the fullest every single day, that's great. But a lot of us don't. And it's that when you're on borrowed time, when you realize all the things that you didn't do.
Yeah.
So maybe if you knew that if you had a night or a week or whatever, you could bang off some of those things
Yeah.
on your old bucket list there.
I live
Yeah.
every week like it's Shark Week, so, you know.
I can appreciate that. I don't.
You don't?
I saw this thing where it was like people in their 40s, they only got like 30 something years left. Like the average age for like males, I guess, is like 76.
Yeah.
And
If you're under 6 foot tall.
if you're under 6 feet tall, it's less if you're over.
Yeah, every inch over 6 feet tall, you lose.
So I just
you lose.
happen to be 5'11".
There you go.
So I'm in good there. So I started thinking about that. It's weird when you start thinking about your own mortality,
Right.
especially now, like when you just have things to do. But when are you gonna do it? Plan to make plans.
Yeah. Can't do that.
No, you just
You
gotta
got,
go.
you got to do it. Someone's asking, what's the age limit to a Comic-Con? 2 to 130? There's no age limit.
Just make sure you've got a guardian with you.
Yeah, there's no age limit. Yeah, I mean, if you're a minor, they might have rules. If you're like under 13 and stuff, you have to be accompanied by an adult. But
Yeah, some places it's like free if you're a certain age, as long as you're with someone, a
Yeah.
badge holder.
yeah, like San Diego Comic-Con, it's free if you're under 13 if you're with a paid adult.
Right. That's pretty high age. That's generous.
It's very generous of them.
Disneyland's
that's
like
actually really
5
cool.
minutes.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. And
Like 3? If children under
you have to
3?
be under 3, yeah.
Yeah.
So once you're in 3, you're supposed to pay, but then you just put them in the stroller.
Kid doesn't even have a job yet.
Yeah. The problem is I had giant babies, so my kids were always monsters. So even at 2, they're like, "Bro, come on!" I'm like, "I swear, it's
Gotta bring this birth certificate.
yeah, I'm not lying this time." But yeah, you have to. It's a trick. You put them in the stroller.
Yeah.
People know the difference. I'm sorry, you were talking about your slides, and I took you
Oh
off
yeah, we've been on
5 or
this for a
6.
while.
5 or 6
That's
tangents.
that's kind of the trend on this
Yeah.
hangout. We have the slides up there for a long period of time.
we got
Now
some-
we're talking. I
Yeah.
think I saw this yesterday.
Yeah, and all these news came out like yesterday, so it's funny because like we were expecting news for the Dark Magician to come out a little bit later,
The heck of a
But-
hat.
but then like next thing you know, it's like, oh, this is up. This is
It's a hat wearer. I
Available
have
to
hat
everyone now.
envy.
Mm-hmm. I like how it's curved forward.
Like a
The
rhino.
point.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's how all the magicians in like Yu-Gi-Oh, they've all got like these neat hats.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dark Magicians carries over quite a bit into a bunch of different iterations of him.
Is there a light magician?
This is a world where everything is bad.
No,
Oh. So what makes him the dark magician? Usually names, there's
It's
got to be
clothing.
contrast.
It's a clothing thing.
Oh, okay.
Dark
I mean
clothes.
he's the master of attack and defense.
Master of
I
disaster.
could be a master of attack and defense. That seems unfair.
Yeah.
Usually it's one or the other.
Looks cool though.
Yeah, but it looks really cool.
Like
I'm super excited for it. Like I
Cool
think
staff.
Dark Magician's easily one of my favorite characters in Yu-Gi-Oh. It's just super iconic.
Yeah, I mean, as someone who's not super into Yu-Gi-Oh, like everything that Hobby and
or
Tamashi's
magic. You don't like magic either.
everything that Tamashi and Hobby have been putting out for Yu-Gi-Oh looks amazing.
Ever since David Copperfield made the Statue of Liberty
Yeah.
disappear.
Just didn't trust him anymore. That's why you haven't seen it. David Copperfield made it disappear.
That's right. It's all coming together.
Except you have seen it,
Connecting the
Justin.
dots. Can he pull a rabbit out of that amazing hat?
I'm gonna say
So,
yes.
so there's a trap card called Magical Hats, and instead of pulling out rabbits, he pulls himself out.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So the general idea is you attack the Dark Magician, you activate the trap card, and then 4 hats, like giant top hats, pop out and like covers like Dark Magician, and then like it literally shuffles. So then the attack is like, now you got to choose which one's Dark Magician.
And I'm terrible at those games. Like they have it like the baseball games and stuff where they put the ball under the hat. And for whatever reason, like my OCD forces me to like blink during it, and then once you blink, it's over.
It's over, yeah.
And like I'm like the worst.
I'm usually good at the ball game ones, but the little hustles on the street, I can't.
Yeah.
Those are rigged.
They're taking my money.
Yeah, they're taking you.
Yeah,
All
too
your
bad you
dollars.
can't rig it for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Pray you could.
Oh, there
What
we
if you
go.
just don't
There's
lift the
the-
hat? Would he suffocate under the hat?
No.
There isn't a light magician because in Japanese it was called the black magician. So I guess the question is there a white magician? I'm looking for opposites here. Who does the dark magician fight?
So I mean,
There's two sides to every short.
Exactly. Justin's stepping along.
there is a card that's kind of like a white magician. I don't remember if it was like a white sorcerer or something like that, but basically, its entire gimmick, instead of summoning a white magician, it summons Buster Blader.
I like how poor Brian's having to shoulder like the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge
Yeah,
for,
I think
for
we're-
silly questions.
We were too old when it came out.
Yeah, I think we just missed it.
Yeah. That's too bad. Let's talk about that Regal fella over there on the right.
Yeah, that's my boy King.
Oh,
from
he
Tekken.
fights the White Knights, the Dark Magician and the White Knights.
All right. Planning in progress. That's not something we see too often.
Yeah,
That's answering a question right there. When are we gonna get King?
yeah.
Working on it, baby.
We're working on it. I mean, we recently announced Nina from Tekken. That
Yeah,
one's,
it's look great.
yeah, she looks fantastic. That one's hopefully going on pre-order soon. We don't know when, but
Do we want to the slides to TikTok, Kevin?
Was
They're
it?
like, what are you talking about?
Oh, that's
They're
what I
like,
forgot to do.
usually Kevin slides us over there.
But yeah,
Back to
no,
TikTok, now you can
like
see it.
I'm super excited for King only because like we started coming out with like a bunch of wrestling stuff,
Yeah,
Oh, that's true.
and so like we're gonna be having like corners of a wrestling ring that will go fantastic with King. Like the character's a grappler, so you know, watching people play fighting games, like I've started getting into like people who play grapple characters like Zangief, King. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's
We like Zangief too.
super
love
hype when people actually pull that stuff off. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch this like 7-part retrospective on like the entirety of the Street Fighter legacy, and so it's got me really amped to play Street Fighter. Like 2 times I've had like a fight stick in like my cart at Amazon.
Yeah, Entertainment does a partnership with a VTuber streamer called Doki Bird, and when she started doing like Tekken tournaments, like immediately one of the characters she ended up picking up was King,
Oh, nice.
and so every like in the tournament, like she earned a nickname where it's just Do King.
Ooh.
So they
my God.
took her name and they just added to the King, and that's how she played. So I was like, all right, I'm in for this.
I like it. I got a fight stick. I got the I got a Street Fighter 5 one with Chun-Li on it. But when it came, it had a square rig to it with the joystick, so I had to get an octagon.
Oh,
It was easy to swap out though.
yeah, it made me, oh man, I really want to play Street Fighter.
Like if you're playing Pac-Man, the square is perfect. But
Yeah.
when you got to do half circles and quarter circles and all that jazz, you're gonna want an octagon.
You're gonna wanna.
If you go to our social media page at Bandai Collect Muteki, you will see.
Hang
Nina
on, watch
on
this.
there.
I'm gonna ruin everything here.
What are you doing? Are you gonna share your screen?
I'm gonna share. Hey,
The magic of the
let's see, does
internet.
it work? Hey, it works.
Hey.
Hey, see? There.
Look at those guns.
I know, I'm one of the few characters in Tekken that actually
And
have
she has
guns.
the sunglasses too, which is great.
Yeah, Trinity, Matrix. I'm like, why are you gonna fight this person in a street fight? She's got guns.
Because bullets don't kill you in these video games.
Yeah, I mean the Tekken line from Tamashi's looking.
I mean, that's true. Like, how many of these characters have been dropped off a cliff?
I know. Volcanoes, all kinds of crazy stuff.
like even Heihachi, who's supposed to be dead and got also dropped off a cliff after he died, is now back.
Yeah. Death isn't permanent.
Yeah, make sure you're following Instamashi on Instagram and Bandai Collect at the same time, and they will make sure that you never miss a thing. Now I'm gonna let one of you take the screen back over because if I stop sharing my screen, we get that little infinity dealio. So
Ooh.
I'll let you or Kevin can re-add your slide back to the.
I can just remove it.
Whoa,
Easy.
Easy peasy.
like
Look
it.
at you guys.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. There you go, Muteki. It showed you Nina.
Is that it?
that is
Is
it
that
for
the
the
only
slides.
the 2 slides?
Yeah,
Or
that was the
slide
2 slides
show?
that we had.
Hey, Chris, yeah, my email works perfectly. Send over the footage. I would love to see what we shot.
You say that.
No, I'm watching. I'm like, oh man, I'm an idiot. Tekken. Wow, Tekken.
Tekken's great.
I'm happy that we're finally getting like the Tekken figures
It's got
as
crazy.
as an actual thing. It's like,
Sure. We got them from the toy department and from.
yeah, I actually really like the toy department.
I know they're
versions.
cool. I like the packaging.
Packaging
awesome.
looks great. I like the actual effects with
The round one and
yeah, the
stuff.
round one
Yeah.
fight.
Figure time. Tyme.
Ooh.
He broke the seal on the Toji fans, and so now there's a bunch of Toji comics.
Oh man.
Nothing to report.
That's what replaced Tequila Gundam.
We got Toji and Tequila Gundam. It's like,
One stream.
that's like Bandai Hangout bingo right
Yeah.
there.
How exciting.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Anything else? Anything else, gents, you want to chat about? Anything going on in your lives that you want to get off your chest? You guys are on the therapy couch. Do you need me to psychoanalyze anything?
We still got the Gundam Mobile Tour going on right now.
Yeah, we're going to Augusta. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to be in Georgia. Was just in like right outside Atlanta.
Hot Atlanta.
Hot Atlanta, and it was in fact very hot. I hear. It did really well. People were loving it. It was a 3-day show. I believe this one is also a 3-day, or is it a 2-day?
That sounds right.
Yeah. So if you're in the Augusta area, Augusta, Georgia,
In Savannah.
make sure you're checking out the mobile tour. Plan to get there early and or wait in a long line. They do have water. I know it's hot there, so if you are feeling parched or tepid, have someone save your place in line and walk up to the water stations. The people in line are pretty good about trying to like hand out fans and all that kind of stuff. But just in case you need a little bit extra, it doesn't hurt to go up and check. Build a free model kit. They have some cool photo ops. They do a lot of good stuff. And it's going to be at the Hobby Town, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hobby
demo
Town,
out Gundam Breaker.
Yeah, demo Gundam Breaker. I think they got like a cool little VR setup. They got some photo ops. So
Statues.
buy some exclusive Gundam base items that
Headbands.
you can only get in Tokyo. You can get it in Japan. You can get it in Shanghai. You can get it in Dubai. And this weekend, Augusta, Georgia.
I'd like to go to Dubai.
Yeah.
I'd have to say though, like I've been really enjoying Gundam Breaker.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what he's been doing. He's playing Gundam Breaker.
Oh.
I've taken a break for a bit, but
Oh, he said he wasn't doing anything, so I thought he was just sitting in a room and just staring at the wall or something. You got a doggy.
Yeah.
Playing with a doggy. Let's look at that.
oh man, I love that dog, but he's also a nightmare.
That's a good thing.
Like
all dogs are part nightmare sometimes.
yeah, well I mean like for me in particular, like all he ever does is like treat my hand like a chew toy.
Oh.
So like
wear gloves.
Is it a puppy?
Yeah, he's a puppy.
That's
It's
what
about
they do.
like close to 6 months now, but like
Really already?
pick him up, and like first thing I do like he does is like immediate like I'm gonna bite your hand.
Oh man.
It's funny if you take them to like obedience school or something like that, they'll tell you that you're the problem.
You
So
are
my,
the
my,
problem.
my parents got they got a puppy, a Shih Tzu puppy, I don't know, like a month and a half ago maybe, and same thing. So I took it to obedience school, and they were like, "Oh, well, it's because you're doing this, this, and this."
You're an
and
enabler.
And they stopped doing that, and Buster stopped biting them.
Oh man. My dog owns our house.
Yeah,
She just free reign. Steals my spot on the bed and everything.
yeah.
And I can't say Rizzo get up and go.
Certainly could.
I just had to take up a little no, I can't.
Yeah,
I take up a little
I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Sounds like you're the problem.
I am. I'm an enabler. She's allowed to do whatever she wants.
Well, then you're never gonna get your spot back.
That's true. And I'm okay with that. I've
See,
come to terms with it.
We have the perfect relationship with Kyla. She sits on the bed with us while watching TV at night, and then as soon as someone dares to touch her, she's like, "Fine, I'll go away," and she goes and sleeps in her little bed, right at our side. But if I'm not in my spot, like as soon as the lights go off, she's like, "Okay, that means I'm either doing something for work, or I'm playing a game, or I'm doing something." And she's like, "Okay, Dad's not coming to bed, so I can sleep in his spot." So
She even used my pillow. I'm like, dude. I need
Yeah,
something.
I tried to give a dog a spot on my bed, and he's like, "This guy's sleeping. It's playtime. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
bite his hand
your
again."
dog's a party animal.
He is like, oh my gosh, the cutest thing happens is like every single time like I pick him up, and he's like kind of like one of those red pandas. You know how like
Sure.
they'll do like the hands up like arms like
scary.
this
Yeah.
to look scary, but like he does the exact same thing, but it's like to grab my hand.
Yeah.
And like sometimes he'll be playing around with my hand and he'll just use like to bite it. He'll like wrap his paws to hug it. I'm just doing this. I'm like, let me go.
Just got to remind him you're bigger and stronger.
I've tried.
As chat dog people or cat people or both?
I mean, they watch an amazing show like this, so they're people of culture. So
Talking about dog biting hands.
must be dog.
Yeah. Stealing spots.
Yeah.
Spot stealers.
We're dog live stream.
Mm-hmm. I think there's one cat in like the whole group.
Well,
Yeah.
to answer your question, Muteki, regarding your stockpiled parts, you can always just use them to upgrade existing parts.
There you go. The more you know.
So you don't necessarily have to get rid of them, but you can use them to make your other parts stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go.
Was it the Darkness 48? Waiting for a Tamashii Nation store to open in SoCal? Maybe in the Irvine Spectrum?
I mean, I wouldn't hate that. Pretty close.
It is close. They got a yard house at the Spectrum.
They do, yes.
I mean, don't we have a thing coming up for them, or has that not been announced yet?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't even know what.
I'm scared to answer your question.
I'm gonna choose to not know what you're talking about.
Well, now I'm gonna. Pardon me. I'm gonna take out my phone. I'm gonna double check.
Well, on that note, what Brian gets us all fired. Hope you guys had a fantastic time on the Bandai Hangouts. I know I had fun. Make sure you're following at Bandai Collect across all the social platforms. Start packing your bags. We're going to be at New York Comic Con. We'd love to see you there.
I will be there. You will be there.
I'll be there. Brian,
All of us will be there.
all be there.
But the week before that, I'll be in Redmond for the Gundam-based USA Mobile Tour.
You will. It'll be a delight. You love
Yes.
Redmond.
I do.
You
I
love
it.
Seattle.
Love
You wish you were
Nintendo.
still living there.
Love the Microsoft there. They got a lot of action in
You
there.
love the rain, the
I
snow.
hate all those things.
That's not what I'm.
It forced me to leave.
Okay. Well, until next time, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I know our stream was a day early. I think we're toying with Wednesdays.
Oh,
Might be the day going forward.
Oh yeah, that is
Yeah.
the thing.
Just
That's
because
the thing.
Thursday traffic really, really stinks.
Yeah. So still TBD, but probably going to be Wednesday going forward. And hopefully it's not a slow news week and we'll have things to talk about in the next one.
We talked about a lot. We talked about Agatha. We talked about Penguin. Brian
all
gave us a
Bandai stuff,
slideshow.
right?
Played with the Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Ooh, yeah, that
Learned
was
about
cool.
the Dark Magician.
We didn't even really get to showcase all the cool little joints and stuff. We ran out of time.
Yeah, and I already said goodbye.
I know. I apologize on that.
And now
But
we're back.
There's so many different ways to pose this figure, Dave.
Monster Arts is great at that. The posability of the tail is second to none.
I know. Each one of these little things pretty much moves.
Yeah.
Love it.
You'd put a fire there.
Oh.
Well, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Hope you guys are enjoying Hump Day, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tally ho.